Hey there, I want to talk about the last piece of this equation, driving accountability. So, Playbook Builder allows you to make some really cool, good-looking content really fast and really easily. We think that's fantastic. We get really excited about the fact that with the marketing tools that are baked inside of it, the communication tools that we've developed like texting and emailing and building campaigns of communication, you're able to drive and habituate engagement with your content. But the last piece of the equation is finally how you drive accountability. Now, getting people into the platform is an imperative, but knowing that they're in here is power. You are now sitting in a place where you get to measure the leading indicator of all leading indicators for employees and members of your team, engagement. You can now see how they're interacting within the learning environment. Are they logging in? Are they watching? Are they connecting, clicking, passing quizzes? To what extent are they in here? And this isn't just for punitive. This could be to acknowledge people that are really trying hard. This could be to elevate someone in their career because they've passed a certification. But it mainly is to drive an awareness within the team that you know what they've been exposed to in terms of content. Because what we've seen is a transformation in accountability. Now, when I go to the reports section, it's here on the right. I'll just click on reports, and I'll immediately see this nice overview graphic reveal of the sort of a heat map of the engagement within the enterprise. That's nice to be able to see user engagement by team members, average playbook progress per team, same thing with visited playbooks, same thing with clicked videos, finally, most visited processes. I benefited as an executive just getting a feel for how the community is consuming content. But where things take off most significantly is if I pull a report on a single person or a single team of users. I've done that here in advance so that I can go ahead and just show you what's possible and what you'll get out of the reporting function here. Now, I pulled a date range, and then finally I clicked everything. So it's going to show me a full spectrum of content. What the report reveals is the date it was created, which is nice if you need it, when this user was added to the platform, last time they were last active in here, and the total amount of time that they've been in the platform. Similarly, on a playbook by playbook basis, I can see their degree of interaction inside this playbook. So I can begin to measure how much time they've spent inside of here. I can click on this little icon next to the percentage, literally see the actual assets they've interacted with or haven't. I can see how much time they've spent in aggregate in this single playbook. It's a lot of power. It's still not enough. We wanted to know which links are they clicking on and when. You can see that very clearly here. How about files? What are they downloading and when are they downloading it? Which date? And most valuably, the videos. It's nice to know if they clicked on a video, but it's really, really key to know if they've watched all of it and if they've watched it more than once and how recently. This kind of power is the difference between measuring engagement and guessing at it. It's a data-driven decision now, and it might inform whether or not someone's career advances or whether or not they're even going to be a part of your team next quarter. You can see task lists, whether or not those have been completed in all of your quizzes. So what I've quite literally seen with teams is that they'll divide into thirds. Your A players will love Playbook Builder, and they'll cherish the fact that they're held accountable, that there's data, they can gamify that, they get a kick out of it. Your C and D players on your team will be ticked off by this because guess what they don't like? Accountability and transparency. They're not going to like the fact that now you know what they've been up to or rather haven't been up to. Typically they'll step up or you'll see them step out, and so don't be surprised. But my heart always goes to the movable middle. Those are the B players or A players, potentials who are inside your organization right now but aren't being mentored, aren't being coached or guided because, well, your A players are probably busy doing A player stuff. You don't want to make them into coaches, and they don't want to be those. And so these B players are just drifting around, maybe picking up bad habits. Well, what you can do in Playbook Builder that's so exciting is you can take an A player, you can take their intellectual property, give it to these B players through the platform, and then they can get access to it and perfect and improve themselves, and you can measure to what extent. And of course, if you lose an A player, you can keep right on trucking because you have their IP. This data aspect gives you the digital footprints to be able to measure and ensure you're getting the adoption and to what extent, down to the individual learner. So I hope you'll see the possibilities like we do. This isn't just for punitive. This is for acknowledgement. This is for gamification. This is for driving a culture of learning. Exploit these tools. Once your team knows that you know, you'd be surprised how quickly they adopt a more rigorous adherence. They connect to the learning more consistently because they know you now can measure it. Thanks for watching this one, and I appreciate it. This is the end of your week 3 assignments. And so you'll see the assignment of homework right below here. Thanks. Bye.